Guten Tag YouTube. Welcome to the channel where I've got a really special one today. Having test ridden a lot of motorbikes on my YouTube channel over the past few months and done a lot of riding on my Triumph Speedmaster, my personal bike, one of the very reasons I got into motorbiking was because of this very motorcycle right behind me, the BMW GS Adventure. I'm seriously really excited about this. I've been riding bikes for about 7 years and I've never ridden a BMW GS. I'm amazed I haven't, I don't know why not. Today I'd like to first off say a massive thank you to Dick Lovett in Bristol here, BMW Motorrag. Dick Lovett, very kind to lend me this beautiful demonstrator for a part of the day. So what do we have? We've got the BMW GS R1250, this is the Adventure version, so it's got the 30 litre fuel tank and it's a TE as well, so it's fully spec'd. We got all of the luggage on it, all of the electronic gizmos, the sat nav, quick shifter up and down, fog lights at the front. Anyway, we'll get into more detail later. Let's hop on her and get going. Excuse me if I'm a bit excited, I really am. It's just like my dream bike, these, and we shall see if the dreams are as good as reality. Let's start her up. So what I like to do in these test rides, as per usual, I do like a first initial ride and then we'll go for a ride, get used to it a bit more, go over it a bit more, and I'll stop in a nice scenic place, get that wasp off my arm, talk about in depth and what I think about it. So, okay, first impressions. I have just come off, full disclosure, a Triumph Speedmaster, which is my bike, so this is huge. It's quite tall actually. I used to have an Africa Twin. It's going to take some getting used to, sorry. I love the engine. I've ridden an R9T before. I love that boxer engine, so characterful. It feels smoother in this so far. Wow, very strong engine braking. I mean, it's a beast. The tank is huge. I mean, it's very friendly. It is humongous bike. This is the Adventure, so you got a 30 litre tank. But actually, it feels quite light. It does. I'm not just saying that. It does feel very easy to ride. I'm not even thinking about it. It's pretty much doing it for me. It's like... and it's got the quick shifter up and down. Okay, so I've been on it for all of 15 minutes now. Once I'm getting slightly used to the size of it. Now, all of this has been said before on YouTube and in reviews, really. It's hard to come up with anything new, but it's a big machine with a big tank on it, fuel tank, and it just feels like bomb-proof. I can see what it means. You just feel like off-road, I can even just imagine this is just like almost unbreakable. It's standing up, you can stand up, jump around on it, it's huge, it feels like a house. Yeah, and it feels so well put together and quality. Got to remember I've got panniers on here actually, so I don't even notice the weight at all. I really can't feel the weight at all when you're riding. It's so comfortable. So obviously we're just in town now. Really had a chance to open it up or test out the handling, but in town, of course, it's very wide. You got the 30 litre tank protruding here, and then you've got your side panniers as well. So it is wide, but I don't think there's really a wider point to the bike than the handlebars, so you can gauge how far the tank or the panniers are sticking out. Filtering wise, I haven't really had the chance to do any yet. It's not going to be great at filtering, let's be honest. If it wasn't so wide, the handling in slow conditions and the turning circle really handles very well. But the quick shifter feels quite clunky, I'm gonna say. I'm not using it from first to second, I never do that, because that's not fair on the bike. But we're in town, need to open the engine up a bit more for that. So just coming down under the stunning Clifton suspension bridge actually, on a bit of an adventure on the Beamer, and then I'm gonna go find some nice roads. Look at that. Amazing bridge. I'm getting used to it. I'm just cruising, you know, just relaxing, not forcing anything. I like to get used to the bike first. Bit of town adventures. I'm trying to find this suspension bridge to go get some nice country roads over the other side. But this is fun. Nice steep incline, ascent. It's actually a good test. It's handling really easily, really well. Just had a nice smile from a pretty lady there as well. Come on, Beamer. Good girl. Yeah, this handling, these are sort of not the easiest roads to be navigating on such a large motorbike, but it's just absolutely so smooth and handling it so well. I'm beginning to become very comfortable on this already. I really am, honestly. It's got pickup. So I know I need the revs higher up, really. Here's the bridge. Speed bump. Oh, it's fun though. It is fun. Clifton Suspension Bridge. Some nice views for you guys. Look at this bridge though. Very nice. Oh, I feel so, it's really flickable as well, the bike. Over the bridge into some slightly more open roads. What am I thinking? It's so comfortable and capable, isn't it? And it's really got obviously that adventure vibe to it. So I feel like I can just sort of pull in anywhere, take pictures, go up on the curb, go on the grass. It's so good at, the suspension is so plush. Really, that stands out. It's very impressive. You can, I would say, with the Boxer engine down there, obviously because it's firing sideways, it's basically laid on its side, you can feel it a bit. It's very smooth and very refined, but every now and then I can feel a small sort of lateral movement, nothing that upsets the bike at all. But let's see how she goes on some country roads. Picks up nicely. Plenty of power, plenty of power. I'm sure people can really hustle this bike. It's not really what I'm about personally, so, and I've only just got on it, so I'm not feeling overly brave at sort of chucking it into corners. But it does fill you with confidence. It feels like it can get down a lot further, much bigger lean angle than I'm doing on it, which is definitely confidence inspiring. I'm just a bit of a wimp. Oh, it's got lots of power though. It's not immediate like some other bikes, like the Harley Davidson Pan America. When I put that in sport, that was actually aggressive. That was a fairly full on. This in dynamic mode it's quick, it's very quick. But it's not got like an immediate intimidating vibe about it, if you know what I mean. It's very manageable, there's no surprises really, whereas that Harley Pan America, actually I found a little bit too much, to be honest. It was a bit too aggressive in sport mode, whereas this is very nice, friendly. Woohoo! Wheel up! So I've never done that before. That was only tiny, that's not extreme for some of you, but a little wheelie over the bridge there, and I was completely in control. That's pretty impressive. That's what I like about these adventure bikes. They're just like fun. It's like everything's a playground. You can just play with the bumps in the road and grass or gravel. It's all sort of, you can go anywhere. It's a nice aspect of a motorbike. It makes it much more versatile. Bit damp now, so changing modes is really easy. You just press the mode button and put it in rain. Don't even have to pull the clutch in, close the throttle off, you just press it and it goes, which I like. I mean, it's sort of a big Bertha, isn't it? It just lollops along. There's nothing stopping it. Nothing's going to get in the way of this. Yeah, I suppose my overall description is, it feels planted. I mean, I can't imagine any other bike feeling so sort of complete and just so much of an all-rounder, just a world-conquering bike. It really does feel like a proper adventure bike. You feel like it's just like a beast. You could just take on anything with it. Oh, this is nice actually. Just getting used to her. Oh, it's so good. I had a moment a minute ago thinking, you know, I don't know, I think I might prefer the couple other things I've ridden, but once you get used to this and you just start rolling through some bends, it's so planted, so composed. And the fun thing I love about adventure style bikes as well is just this. Obviously adventuring, exploring. This is I think this is Bristol Airport here, or some smaller airport. I've just followed this random track and come down this random bumpy bad road. I mean, this would be bumpy in the Speedmaster, but on this, oh my god, I'm just like riding a carpet of air along here. Let's go grab a coffee somewhere and like chat about it a bit more, what I think the bike's about. Wow, yeah, plane's taking off. That's pretty cool. Come up on the runway here and then blast up. We're right at the end of the runway. It's great fun. Back to the bike. Do I like it? Yeah, that's mega. So much fun on that. It feels so comfortable. I mean, I'm not going to go into too many details. As I've said before, there's so many videos. If you want a detailed video about the specs, etc., then probably not the best video for you, but just as a raw riding experience and just having fun with the bike, it's a ridiculously good machine. Yeah, let's go over a few of the points that I potentially don't like. Now, this is only potentially because I think I have to ride it some more. This is so refined, but I've ridden other bikes that have more pickup than this, like more immediate pickup. I'm not quite sure how to explain it. It's got great pickup, don't get me wrong, but when you're sort of up there and I just want to blast on it, it feels a little bit like it's holding back a bit. I'm not sure what it is. I've had it in dynamic. Maybe I just need to get used to the vibe of the bike. Comparing it to my Speedmaster is a completely different machine, but when I blap the Speedmaster, it sort of does actually jolt you back a bit. It's not quick, but got more of a sometimes immediate responses. I don't know what it is, that's just something I've just noticed. Other than that, what don't I like about it? It's big, it's really big, and it's very tall, this one. I believe you can get all sorts of varying different seat heights though. They literally cater for anything. I think the standard seat height is something like 890 millimeters, and it does feel quite tall actually on this. I would want to bring it down a touch. Looks are subjective. I think it actually looks really cool. It looks really adventure style. I keep on saying that word, but yeah, it looks like a rough sort of technical piece of equipment. I think it's not like a Speedmaster or a Triumph Bonneville or Harley. It's like a technical piece of kit, this, that's going to take you across the world, and it's got everything you possibly need on it. Just a personal point, coming on to a bit I really like about it. So I do a lot of, obviously, this YouTubing and riding around with my camera equipment, helmets. I'm constantly moving for different video shots, etc. And just this, it's really simple, but it's raining now. My helmet can sit on the seat quite comfortably. It's a really big seat. And then if I come around the back, I've just got my bag here on the rear seat. I was leaning my camera on the top of the pannier there a minute ago. It's like a big table. It's so big I can just lay things all over it. It's a complete luxury. I do really like that about it actually. It's sort of like a home away from home. It's so big you can just sort of live on it. Okay, let's see if you can get the good sound out of the exhaust here. I'll show you what it sounds like. Like that came out on the camera. When you turn it on, it's just got like that sort of like a poppy sort of fart to it. Really good sounding bike. Some people have slated it. I think it sounds really good, better than a lot of other bikes. We got another plane coming, EasyJet. Go baby, go! Unfortunately, I better get this beauty of a machine back to the dealership. If you can't get my vibe on it, it's so much fun. This is absolutely love this. I'm psyched about it. Let me show you one thing. Simple things, please simple minds. Just this, getting on and off. So tall, but she's so sturdy. Just stand on the side and you're on. I love that. So of course you've got the TFT screen. Looks really nice when it fires up. There's so much technology on this bike. As I said, you'll have to see another review for all of the in-depth technological reviews. I'm just, you know, this bare bones first impressions ride. Yeah, so oh yeah, right here. Has it lived up to my impressions? Pretty much, I'm gonna say it, my dream motorbike. It is, guys. I know I own a different style of motorbike. There's an inner Triumph Speedmaster, completely different, which I love, I still do. I'm not getting rid of that. But this is the motorbike that got me into motorbiking, dreaming of it. Of the Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman long way round. And I've had my eye on it ever since, and I for some reason I haven't ridden it. Maybe because I was worried about, but I was, that pretty much typical story. I was worried about being let down of what I thought about it. But I can say very confidently I'm not let down. I've had this for about 2 hours, that's it. And I've had so much fun in those 2 hours already. This is an amazing, amazing machine. I'm gonna be a bit of a GS fanboy, I reckon, guys. It's happening. Yeah, maybe we'll have to try and get, maybe Beamer will lend me one for a longer period of time to get more of a feel for it. But yeah, oh yeah, she's an off-roader. Look at that, extreme off-roading, no problems. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's enough for this video. I'm gonna get her back to her home now. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Ciao Bella. Obviously so capable on the motorway. It's incredibly comfortable. One thing I would say actually on the motorway here, just on the way back to the dealer, there are some vibes coming through the handlebars and the seat actually, I'm noticing. Nothing really bad, but they're definitely there. But yeah, the wind protection's phenomenal. I would really like to test this in comparison with the new Tiger 1200 coming out and see what those vibes are like, that difference. That'd be really interesting.